Welcome everyone to my new price prediction video presentation about Chainlink cryptocurrency. Another great moment to talk about the market. It is 24th of November 2023. Make sure if you enjoyed this video to like it, as well subscribe to the YouTube channel. So Chainlink is having a good time by arranging and moving sideways in the current markets that are fluctuating on the sort of a uncertainty moment created by the Kraken exchange and Binance exchange and then their CEO and so on. So there is a lot on that side of the topic of the space of crypto, which is most likely correlated from the exchanges and regulatory problems. But at the same time, cryptos have reacted to that extremely well. To be honest with you, a lot of the guys out there thought that we're gonna tank 20 to 30% in a day, and then the next one we're gonna get another 10% hit, and so on. The markets will lose the entire momentum built by the rally, which is not the case. Chainlink has been performing very well. It still sits positively for the past 7 days on 3.53% and is very close to breaking the top 10 cryptocurrencies, which is something that it's going to do sooner or later. At the same time, for those of you that are interested in education and believe it's important, we have a one-on-one coaching directly with me where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade. This is a comprehensive program, live program with me. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video. You can, by the way, schedule up a free conversation with me on Calendly. And for those of you interested, you can participate in my trades, completely done for you. No upfront fees, only commission from the profits we make. I'm going to talk about this a little later on, actually at the end of the video. So what's happening with the Chainlink? We have a couple of things to talk about, including a very important cloud indicator that is represented at the moment. So this is 1 hour candlesticks, guys, and I've been able to portrait some great numbers here that are confirming meaningfulness. So the number one thing is that Chainlink successfully managed to form a top that is very healthy above 16.5. That top broke out basically of a previous structure, which was very dangerous basically if we would have stopped here. I'm going to explain you why. The liquidity built in this specific structure of a pump and dump movement, as you can see, was a such kind that has generated the market order reaction, which is usually a very, very strong resistance level if that is your ultimate. So if you would have not broken out of that, and if that would have been your ultimate level, you would have had in the future difficulties, major difficulties, successfully breaking out of the whole structure. But now, things have changed because right after we broke out very, very successfully of the whole thing, and the markets were pushed higher than the previous structure that is meaningful towards a 16.5, 16.7 level in order to successfully close out the possibility of a failure for the upcoming movements. The natural retracement comes in and the market builds a golden ratio in between the two black lines. The horizontal lines are right there in order to show us that it is the key level of a recovery towards the uptrend or a continuation of a stagnation. Stagnation with little trends downward. This is basically the importance behind the key level we have situated at 15.2 up to 15.3. As soon as you start trading and confirm above it, which is also another great way between the key level and the median line of the cloud, of the upper cloud of the indicator, it is distance, which is great. Because if there would be not distance, we wouldn't have room for the markets to build liquidity in that distance, in that room of distance, and then construct with a breakout. So this is amazing in the way it's structured right now. It has room above the key level. It has a 5.87% margin, which is a place to build liquidity. In other words, let's just scale this thing up, break out of the trending line, a trending line that comes from the top, quite resistance, quite of a power out there, and then sort of a way, test it out on a 16.20, get back, and then you can fly. You can also construct and build an Elliott wave impulse out of this whole structure. It is very important to construct the movements before they move. Other than that, if they decide to pump without having a preparation stage, which can be very easily recognized, it has a beginner's level, intermediate, or advanced level of sophistication. Well, if you don't create a structure, the movement that you're about to do is not sustainable. Think about like you want to do a sprint of 500 meters. You can do it with a specific condition by preparing yourself for a month, or without preparation, pre-preparation or so, the results will be different. The same thing happens with the cryptos in terms of trading and the market movements. If they have a preparation stage, which you need to understand how does it look like, recognize it, and then be able to incline yourself towards the domination of the opposite energy, because usually the preparation stages most of the time are filled up with domination of the opposition. And this is how interesting crypto trading is. Not only crypto trading, but usually the trading domain, that it's tricky. It's tweaking around with these things, buying and selling pressures, functioning and working in a psychological effect every single time. So it's one thing you do it with preparation, and it's total different thing you do it without preparation. That is needed. Preparation do not only means that the market is pre-pumping before a major pump. No. Preparation can also mean different variables and different inputs that we have that are most of the time in correlation with the bearish energy, with the other that you're actually expecting to happen after the preparation with the other energy, right? So things can vary, and there is so much variables out there that we can pretty much expect anything when it comes down to that. So the lower side of the cloud, which represents the green line, this is basically starting to be an oversold area. It is support at 13.5, a dynamic level of support appearing as an oversold area. It's reacting very well. We have been reacting on that as well. So that's 13.5. If we get back into that, it's fine. If not, we can break the low. We can basically generate a continuation and get ourselves into the certified zone of extremely oversold positions. $12 will be extreme major support. Before we touch other things, we need to consider the fact that there's been a major top here to the left, and then there is basically a secondary top which is forming clearly a lower high. Now, the way the whole trend here looks is pointing downwards. That's correct. And today we are pretty much at the top of the level of this downwards pointing trend which Chainlink is going through right now. Do not be scared if the market is finding across the upcoming days a slowed down movement. It's not the end of the rally. It's just the accumulation preparation before it continues, which would be amazing. So this is pretty much all about Chainlink today on 24th of November 2023. If you enjoyed the video, if you believe education is important, make sure to like this one, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and at the same time check out the one-on-one coaching with me in order to become a professional trader. Intensively on private, we work part-time, full-time, as you would like. Day trading, swing trading, position trading, derivative, spot markets. We cover pretty much everything that is needed in order for you to become a trader in a way where I take you by hand, just like I said, and make sure you are actually becoming one. So as well, for those of you looking to join my trades, we have a no prior fee option, commission from the profits we make. The trades are completely done for you through API trading permission from the exchange, and we are proceeding with that. Very simple. Commission is paid by you every 7 days, and this is how we're running. That's pretty much all, guys, on the topic. Looking forward to it. Have a good time, and we'll talk to you soon.